Noor had always believed in patterns. Patterns of behavior. Patterns in love. Patterns in betrayal. She believed people didn't just change overnight. They showed you fragments first, subtle shifts, a delayed text, a glance that lingered too long somewhere else. And she noticed every single one of them. She just never wanted to believe her own eyes. Ariba had been her cousin, her shadow, her sister in everything except blood. They'd grown up practically sharing the same heartbeat. Noor had once punched a girl in school for calling Ariba a liar. She had covered up her mistakes, helped her pass exams, hid her secret nights out from her parents. Ariba was wild, messy, impulsive, but Noor loved her in spite of it all. Or maybe because of it. And then there was Haider. Noor didn't fall in love easily. She was the type who built walls before bridges. But Haider had slipped through the cracks. He was charming but not pushy, soft-spoken, the kind of boy who remembered her coffee order and never touched her without asking first. He said all the right things. He made her laugh. He looked at her like she was the only book in the library worth reading. For a while, everything felt perfect. She had her cousin under the same roof, her boyfriend by her side, and her grades climbing higher every week. She thought her life was building towards something beautiful. She had no idea it was all built on a lie. It started small. Haider stopped asking her about her day. Ariba began dressing up more, tight jeans, lip gloss at breakfast. She giggled at things Haider said that Noor didn't even find funny. Noor started sleeping with headphones in because she couldn't stand the whispers and laughter from the living room late at night. One night, she caught Ariba sneaking back into their dorm at 3 a.m. Study group ran late, Ariba mumbled, eyes bloodshot, cheeks flushed. Noor didn't ask questions, not because she trusted her, but because she didn't want to hear the answer. The truth came not in a scream, but in silence. Ariba had left her laptop open. A forgotten WhatsApp tab glowed on the screen. Noor saw the messages. "You're the one I think about when I'm with her. I wish I could just tell her already. She's so blind, it's almost sad." They had planned this. Every laugh, every smile, every night she fell asleep thinking she was loved, was a setup. She kept reading. She couldn't stop. Every word sliced into her like glass. But the worst part wasn't even the betrayal. It was how casually they talked about her. Like she was an obstacle, not a person. Like she was dumb, clueless, pathetic. That night, Noor stared at her reflection for a long time. She touched her face like it belonged to a stranger. Her eyes were puffy, her mouth trembling, but there was something else too. Something harder, colder. That's when she knew, the girl in the mirror wasn't her anymore. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. Instead, she picked up her phone and started screen recording every single chat. She opened a private Instagram account she used only for photography and uploaded everything to drafts. She didn't know what she'd do with it yet. But she wanted it saved. Evidence. Truth. For the next week, she smiled at Ariba like nothing had changed. She kissed Haider on the cheek when he came over. She even let him borrow her notes for his midterms. She wasn't Noor anymore. She was fire pretending to be still water. The revenge began quietly. Noor started asking Haider to meet in public places, cafes, parks. She'd accidentally leave her phone recording in her pocket. She asked Ariba to borrow makeup, record TikToks together, share funny filters, all while hiding audio recorders nearby. Then, she compiled everything. And turned it into a short documentary-style video, Betrayal, When Love and Blood Turn Rotten. It wasn't angry. It was honest, calm, powerful. The video opened with her soft voice narrating over images of her and Ariba as kids. Sometimes, the people who know your heart best are the ones who know exactly how to break it. Then the evidence. Laughing texts, romantic voice notes, a blurry video of Haider pulling Ariba into his arms on Noor's couch while she was out giving a guest lecture. The last line of the video broke everyone watching. "They didn't just cheat on me. They conspired to erase me." She posted it anonymously at 2 a.m. By 6 a.m., it had over 20,000 views. By noon, it had spread across every college group chat, Facebook page, and meme account in the city. She didn't include faces. She didn't need to. Everyone knew. People connected the dots. Whispers turned into roars. Screenshots flooded the internet. Someone even leaked Hader's old messages to another girl from his past. Turns out, he had cheated before too. Ariba's fake study group partner came forward and said he saw her with Hader at a motel 3 weeks ago. The truth was wildfire. Noor never said a word. She watched it burn from the sidelines. Hader tried calling. Ariba cried outside their dorm room for hours. Noor put on her headphones and blasted music. She slept like a baby for the first time in weeks. Soon, things escalated. Hader was called in by the university board. Allegations of academic misconduct, using Noor's notes, using her for research credits. His internship dropped him without warning. Ariba's parents found out everything. They pulled her out of college and sent her back home, until things calmed down. But things never calmed down. Not when your betrayal is immortalized online. Hader tried shifting blame, claiming Noor edited everything. But Noor had a trump card: screen-recorded live conversations, not just screenshots. When Hader's mother called Noor to talk things out, Noor sent her the link. She blocked her number before she could reply. Weeks passed. Noor began to heal, slowly, softly. She didn't need revenge anymore, because she had her peace. But then came the message. It was from a girl named Maheen, a stranger. She wrote, "I watched your video. I left my toxic fiancé because of you. Thank you, you saved me." Another message followed, and another. Noor realized her story wasn't just hers anymore. It was a mirror to 100 other broken girls. So she started posting voiceovers, poetry, snippets of her pain, and how she overcame it. She never showed her face. She didn't need to. Her followers grew. 5K, 10K, then 50K. She became a voice for girls who had none. And then one night, while walking home, she passed by Hader. Alone, standing by the cafe they used to visit. He looked older, weary, regretful. He looked at her, eyes full of something too broken to name. She smiled, just a little, and walked away without saying a word. Because some things don't deserve closure. Only distance. Only silence. And maybe, just maybe, a final message written in fire. The girl in the mirror wasn't me anymore. She was everything they were too weak to destroy.